Hey, welcome back. So, I shot a video the other day when I went and looked at this truck and bought it. It is green over rust colored. I like that color. Kind of matches us, rusty. Okay, so this is a 1993 White GMC. Later that year, they became Volvo. It definitely is a Volvo look to it. All the 93 Volvos look like this. So there was a big influence on the white GMCs. So anyway, so we got a 10-foot dump body, 9-foot size or 9-foot inside. For anybody that don't know trucks or not even interested in them, I'm just running through this because I generally do. So this will be, as you know, I had a Sterling for a long time, and before that I had another single axle, the old school cool truck. That was the 88 top kick. So this is a 93. It has a Cummins engine, a 280 Cummins, 290 Cummins, 280 horse. It makes 280 horse at 1,650 RPMs. It has a Rockwell rear end in it. Oh my God, look at that. The old girl sitting outside. Sorry, squirrel. So, is that what they generally say? So, 9-speed Rockwell. It has a Blue Ox engine retarder, which goes on the exhaust right off the back of the turbo. And what it does, it's air operated, and when you turn that switch on up here, it engages the reduction system, which reduces the airflow out the exhaust, making the engine push back on itself a little bit, and helps you slow down. Now, they're not like a 1, 2, or 3 stage Jake brake, which would be in the heads on the motor, and they use the exhaust either on 1, 2, or 3 cylinders to help hold the engine back. And those are the ones you hear when the big trucks let off and they go dun 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 dun. You can hear that. Not a very good impression of it, but that's what it is. So let's get up in here and take a look. Oh, I was gonna run it for you, but I took the keys out already. We'll slide in here in the captain's seat. Okay, so auxiliary fan. And that goes out on the engine, and this is to, if it's warm out and you're pulling a hill, you would turn this on, and it on the fan, there's a clutch, like you would have a thermal clutch on your cars or your trucks. This is an air-operated fan, which locks the fan in and allows you to pull more air through the radiator, help cooling down your engine. And this is the Blue Ox engine. Well, it's a retarder, exhaust retarder. So overall, you can see the old truck was green at first. It's in pretty good shape. There's the Rockwell signature for the transmission. And over here, let's bring up, so I'll show you this and then I'll explain the transmission. All right. So there is first, second, third, fourth, and a low hole. Then there's 5, 6, 7, 8. So they would call this an 8-speed that you use every day, but they have a splitter here, and that takes you up through your first. So in the white, let me explain this a little better. So in the white is when the splitter lever, let me see, show you right here. That's high side, that's in the low side. And you hear that go whoosh when it does. It's air operated. So on the low side, you would start off in first, not low. Low would you be like backing around to hook onto a trailer or moving away with a heavy load on it. You just want to just get it rolling, and then you go from low to first gear. So you go low, second, third, fourth, come back over here, and I would be taking it out of fourth, snapping that up, going right back over to where 1 is, and that would be fifth on the high side, then 6th, then 7th, then 8th. So basically it is a 8-speed with a low hole, or actually it's considered a 9-speed because it has 9 forward gears. 8 that you'd use on a daily basis. It has a little window because this more likely started off as a tractor, and that is a curb window, or I'm not sure. There's a lot of the earlier trucks had that window on the side. It does have heated mirrors. There is no radio in it. There was a CB in it. We will put a radio in the truck. What else can I explain to you? So it has a digital dash, and that's where they stop. See, now look at the dash. What's this dash say? Volvo. So this is a Volvo. So for everybody who doesn't know trucks, and there are some, and probably some of you guys that don't even drive trucks would know this, but you know, you have your heated mirror switch, and then you have an interrupter right here. So if you're going down the road and you allow the big truck to get in front of you, and then he flicks his lights a couple times at you, that would be the switch that would be going on right here. Yeah. No kidding. So headlight switch off, just parking lights. Okay, a lot of times they have those when they have trailers. Down here, this is your trolley brake. This is if you have a trailer on the back and you're hooked up and both your buttons are in. This would be your normal button you'd use just for the truck, the dump truck. And if you had a trailer supply, when you hooked up to your trailer, you'd push this in. It would fill the air tanks on the trailers, allowing the air brakes on the trailers to work. So our equipment trailer does have air brakes on it. So if you hook this up to that trailer, you would be pushing this in to feed the supply. And when that's engaged and you have air in the tanks, you can pull this trolley brake down and test your brakes, make sure they're working. I wouldn't suggest pulling it on, going down the road. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. So, all right. So that's kind of a look on the inside. So let's look at one more thing before we get out. So this had an annoying horn right here. So when you're putting the dump body up, it would go off. Well, we're going to remove that. So with your clutch pushed in, you depress the clutch. You would engage this, and that turns your power takeoff on. And right beside it is your lever. Let me get my hand on it, for up and down. So this would be, once that's engaged and the light's on, red, shows that you got power there. You would pull this back, and up goes the dump body. So when it gets to its top, where it comes up and hits out on the top of the piston, and you're dumping your load, you would take this back to the neutral. Ooh, went too far. Back to the neutral spot. Isn't that funny? There's no air on it, so it won't stop. So it would stop right here, and then you would put it in the downward spot. That's out, PTO out. You would bring this back to neutral, and that's hold. That keeps the dump body up while it's dumping, and disengages your PTO, so you're no longer trying to push the dump box up. And then after you move away and your tailgate hits the back a little bit and dribbles out the last little bit of dirt, you would push this forward and lower your dump body, and then it returns to the neutral position after. And this is an electric tarp, so see the light come on? That says out. And this is in. Yep. So there's a reset button. So that's kind of what's in here. Yeah. A bug biting. So the inside of the truck is not bad. It's pretty clean. This will be kind of a work in progress, you know. Wouldn't want to buy something. I had a nice Sterling, really didn't need anything. But I didn't think I was going to be trucking again. And things have changed a little bit. I'll put you down for a minute. While I get down, let you stare at the other door. How's that? Look at that. Long steps in between this one. Okay. Twin 100-gallon fuel tanks on it. Fuel tanks. Tires just like new. One of the reasons I bought it. Battery box could use a little work. We're going to take the steps off. We don't need it. And put a bungee cord on it to make sure. Brand new tires on the rear. Has a pinto hook on the back. This is for hooking up the trailers. When your trailer ring slides in here, this would come down and lock. And these glad hand covers come off, and that's where you hook your air up for your safety and your primary air. Yeah, so that's kind of a look at the dump truck. Once I get it washed up a little bit, I'll show you under the hood and stuff. It does have a plug-in under here for plugging the truck in when it's cold. So you can keep your engine heated so it starts easier. It also has an fuel heater on the Cummins. A lot of the Cummins do. It's right in here. Right there. It's here. And that's your antifreeze runs through there and keeps your fuel hot. So you have less chances of gelling in cold weather when you're using it. This truck will get used in cold weather. It will be hauling snow out of the parking lots. Although it's a 9-foot inside dump body, 10-foot overall, with the extra boards on it, we can carry about 2/3 of what the other tandem would have covered. The other one had a 13-foot dump body, which was 3 feet longer than this, with a 12-foot inside. So this is a 10-foot with a 9. So yeah, we're 3 feet shorter. So at least a couple less buckets than I would carry on the tandem. Blue cab's gone. What else can I do? The old International yard art's been sold. Going to go for delivery this weekend. Continuing to fill in this property over here on the side for more parking and place to put the snow. Been using the new Massey. It's a year old now. Just this month it'll be a year old. So trying to get some things buttoned up so we can start cleaning up, getting things done, and getting ready for winter, which, like I said, the snow can come at any time after the 15th of October. I know. Just mowed lawns today. Beautiful day up here. It was 75, but it can be 75 here one day and snowing the next. So trees are starting to turn. So, and the sun's bright and it's going to mess up the camera. Okay. In the barn, I don't think loaders in there, the extra truck, skid steer, that stuff. So, yeah, there we are. So again, long video on a long video on a short truck. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the comments, the videos. I've been watching a lot of your guys' videos, and I don't watch much TV. It seems like all I do is get videos. Hey, I got a present today for my brother. I've been working on his frame and stuff, and he was out doing some shopping, garage sale shopping, or doing whatever he did, and he got me a Valley Forge ignition box, and that'll go on top of the boxes I have down at the garage, the other garage, where I keep the rat rod and stuff. So Valley Forge, kind of a cool box, probably late 60s and 70s. Couple shots of the old rat rod inside. Lots of fun, this truck. Lots of fun. Very quick. As quick as the Mustang the motor come out of. All right. Gotta go. Thanks. See you next time. See you soon. Yes, we're done.